Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are unpacking a major story from the Moses Mabhida region in Umgungundlovu, KwaZulu-Natal, where members of the ANC Youth League have staged a significant protest march over serious service delivery concerns and broader socio-economic issues impacting their communities. This demonstration is not just another protest, it represents growing frustration within the ruling party itself and raises critical questions about the effectiveness of governance in one of South Africa's most important local government regions. Let's dive deep into what sparked this march, the key grievances of the protesters, and the wider implications for the ANC and South Africa's political landscape. The protest was organized by the ANC Youth League, ANCYL, members from Moses Mabhida, targeting local government structures led by the ANC. Specifically, the protest called out the Umgungundlovu District Municipality, under Mayor Mzi Zuma, the Msunduzi Local Municipality, led by Mayor Mzi Thebolla, and the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education, headed by Sipho Hlomuka. This means that the protest is essentially an internal critique of the ruling party's own governance, a significant sign of strain within ANC ranks. The central focus of the protest is widespread dissatisfaction with poor service delivery. This is a theme we've seen repeatedly across South Africa's municipalities, but here the ANCYL members highlight specific and pressing issues. Infrastructure maintenance is lacking, leading to deteriorating roads and public facilities. Water supply is inconsistent and unreliable, often leaving communities without clean water for extended periods. Electricity supply is similarly erratic, with frequent outages disrupting daily life and local business operations. These failures impact residents' quality of life directly and severely. But service delivery is just one part of the problem. The protesters also raised urgent concerns about escalating crime rates, rising unemployment, and the effects of illegal immigration on local communities. These socio-economic challenges are interconnected and compound one another, creating an environment where frustration and despair thrive. Unemployment in particular remains one of South Africa's most daunting challenges, especially among the youth, who make up the bulk of the protesters. When young people cannot find jobs, it leads to social unrest, increased crime, and a growing sense of hopelessness. The ANCYL's call to tackle the root causes of unemployment alongside service delivery failures highlights their understanding that infrastructure fixes alone won't solve the deeper problems facing communities. The issue of illegal immigration is a sensitive one. Many South African communities feel that undocumented migrants strain already limited resources such as housing, healthcare, and jobs. While migration is a complex issue requiring balanced policy responses, it is clear that many residents in the Moses Mabhida region perceive a lack of government control and ineffective management of this challenge. This perception further fuels community tension and dissatisfaction with local authorities. The march itself was peaceful, but the mood was firm. Placards demanded accountability and urgent action from local government leaders. Sayabonga Nkosi, the ANCYL spokesperson, said plainly, "Our youth and communities deserve better. We are calling on our leaders to listen and take immediate steps to improve service delivery and tackle the root causes of unemployment and crime." This statement is a direct challenge to those in power, a demand for urgent attention and concrete solutions. One notable aspect of this protest is the silence from the officials and departments under scrutiny. Neither the Umgungundlovu District Municipality, Msunduzi Local Municipality, nor the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education has issued any formal response to the march. This lack of engagement creates a perception that municipal leaders are either unwilling or incapable of addressing their community's concerns, which risks deepening mistrust and alienation. We need to place this protest in the larger political context of KwaZulu-Natal and the ANC. KwaZulu-Natal has long been a political hotspot, often characterized by factional battles within the ANC and intense competition for control. The fact that the Youth League, historically a vocal and sometimes militant wing of the ANC, is openly protesting against ANC-led municipalities signals that dissatisfaction within party ranks is becoming more visible and harder to contain. It also raises concerns about the ANC's ability to maintain its support base among young people, who are critical for the party's future. If young activists within the ANC feel unheard and frustrated, they may either disengage or seek alternatives, which could weaken the party's hold on key regions ahead of important elections. This protest also underscores the broader crisis facing local government in South Africa. Many municipalities suffer from poor financial management, corruption, lack of skills, and political interference. These problems translate directly into poor service delivery and heightened public discontent. The Moses Mabhida protest is a vivid example of how these failures impact real people, communities who deserve access to basic services and opportunities. It's worth noting that protests over service delivery are not new in South Africa. Over the past decade, we have seen hundreds of demonstrations in various towns and cities, often driven by frustration over water, sanitation, housing, and electricity. What makes this protest stand out is that it comes from within the ruling party's youth wing, making it a political headache for ANC leadership and a clear sign that internal reforms are urgently needed. Moreover, the protest highlights the interconnected nature of governance challenges. Fixing potholes or restoring water supply is critical, but without addressing underlying socio-economic issues like unemployment, crime, and population pressures, sustainable progress will remain elusive. The ANC Youth League's actions also point to a broader need for renewal within the party. Young people want transparency, accountability, and genuine efforts to improve their lives. They want leaders who listen and respond, not just rhetoric. If the ANC hopes to maintain its relevance and legitimacy, it must take these protests seriously and act decisively. In closing, the ANCYL protest march in Moses Mabhida is a wake-up call. It shines a harsh light on the failures of local governance and the growing impatience of South Africa's youth for meaningful change. The demands for better service delivery, reduced crime, job creation, and controlled immigration management reflect real concerns shared by millions across the country. ANC leaders must now choose whether to engage constructively with these concerns or risk further alienation and political fallout. For the residents of Moses Mabhida and KwaZulu-Natal more broadly, the hope is that this protest will lead to tangible improvements, not just empty promises. Thank you for watching this detailed update. If you found this analysis insightful, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more political news and commentary, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think needs to be done to address these challenges? We want to hear your views. See you next time.